Hello there everyone, this is I am Mark III and welcome back to Stonehearth, where the Great Wall of Ionia is steadily taking shape. They've laid the foundation, but as you can see they're now starting to put up a scaffold to access the higher levels. And admittedly, this is where one of the bugs that can happen in this game is. As in, if you build a more complex structure, the scaffold can sometimes be in such a way that they get stuck. And if you've only got like one builder, they can get completely stuck because there's no one able to come and lay more scaffolding to fix it. So you know, fun times can abound with your only builder slash hauler thing slash whatever getting stuck and not able to do anything, really. But that's part of the reason why I like to have like 3 builders. And right now I'm just building something idiot simple. I'm just building a flipping wall. A wall to keep out the alien, the unwanted. Just tell them to go away. While someone else is over there harvesting. The herbalist with nothing else to do is actually going out and harvesting the trees because I don't have any herbalist supplies, let's be honest. I have nothing for my herbalist to do. Right now it's just a fancy name. I've not actually... Oh, I mentioned you could find some food around the map. There's some berry bushes down here. There's also whatever that is. What even is that? It's in this abandoned building. I think I'm going to send my footman out to check that. But yeah, it's going pretty well. I think my next project is probably going to be to get a roof over everyone's heads. I could do a complex build of my own, or I could just go ahead and, you know, just... I think there's some prefabs in here, if I recall. I think it's like templates. Ah, here we go. Ah, yeah, here we go. So there's a bunch of random templates I can just throw in, or I can just build my own stuff. Let's be honest though, if it gives you the option in this kind of game, which would you prefer? To design your own thing or build your own thing? Oh, yeah, here we go. Yeah, this person's just got stuck laying wall. So that worker is now stuck until someone gets around to adding in. That one's got stuck as well. That's not the best, is it? Oh dear. It's a simple build, he said. Nothing can go wrong, he said. Now I've got 2 people stuck in walls. Yes. Oh, that's what's happening. They were trying to get across there and then someone filled it in. Well, that's typical, isn't it? So, yep, there we go. If you wanted proof that the algorithm for building with workers is a bit off, then there you go. I'm not sure how they're going to get out of that one, honestly. Short of like, can I place... I want to place a ladder, not an item. Can I place a ladder against that wall? Yes, I can. Okay, right. The placed ladder is really nice because it doesn't require a resource to do it. And I'll tell you to remove that ladder now. And remove that ladder. But a ladder is how you get around these cliffs and things. At least early on. You can build stairs and dig stairways and things like that later. Like, do it better. But a ladder just places a simple scaling platform. Any worker can put it down. Any worker can tear it out again. But that freed them rather handily, actually. Which makes me suspect that there's actually worse things to come. But, yeah. That's okay. Still, as you can see, we've got pumpkins just lying all over the darn place. And also a severe lack of wood, so we do need to get more people. Anyway, right, Lolly the footman, I want you to move over to this place here, please, because I want to check that out and see what it is. Yeah, there she goes. On a grand adventure through these giant trees along the edge of the lake. Because I'm hoping that's something I can just pick up as like, is it like a cache of resources or something? What is it? Is it some kind of chest, maybe? Something abandoned by the people who were here before. Because I have no idea. It highlights, though, so it's an object of some kind. An old wheat bundle that's still good if mushy in places. Okay, so it's a stash of wheat. Yeah, so I'll say undeploy on that. Okay. That's a resource bundle. If I recall, resource bundle is basically you can make a condensed form of a resource for storage and or for decorative purposes. Like if I go into my crafting menu for the carpenter, I can build, there it is, a log pile which takes 18 pieces of wood and just stacks it all together. So it'll store 18 for later use. And I think then they'll automatically use it if they need the wood later on. Speaking of, I still think I'm pretty short on wood overall. Ah, well. At least I'm doing okay in general. And the wall is mostly up. A trader approaches my town. I'm just passing through. I'll be interested to make a trade or two. If you're interested, I want you to make 7 farmer's hoes. I'll be back in 3 days and might give you 3 curtains in exchange. That's a bit random, that. Do I want the curtains? No, thanks. I'm not really in a position to, you know, actually put drapes and things in. So I don't know. I do, however, kind of want to start getting people out of the rain at least a little bit. Oh yeah, I also got an extra person. I didn't put down a bed for them. Whoopsie. I've got 1 spare bed. Let's drop that in. And there's that old wheat bundle that was picked up. So yeah. Let's do what I said about this wall, and I will say Group 1. Your location defense is going to be... Yeah, if I put you like here, they'll attack any enemies that wander into that range. And as a result, any enemies that try to get into my actual barricaded area will have trouble. Because I'm a meanie like that, I don't like people dropping in uninvited. Wait, is that a mean thing to do? I'm not entirely sure. Ah, well, at least I've got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Oh, that's something I forgot to do, actually, do I? No, I've not made any tables or chairs yet. Easy. Got another one. We've got Brom Burly Hands. Good name there, Brom Burly Hands. And we've also got a level 5 carpenter. That's almost max. Nice. But Brom Burly Hands, you are... Oh, you are definitely a soldier and maybe a healer because you've got a decent spirit as well as a maxed out body stat. Not too bad. Now, that does, however, mean I need another bed. Ugh. Put that down there. There we go. So yeah, we're getting some real candidates for soldiers, but we're not getting many smirt people. Not many smirty pence people. But at least we're able to haul all the wood back in good order. How are you doing? Crafting mean bed? Yeah, just all this auto crafting has definitely helped her out. She was able to do all that. Also, let's check this really quick. Yeah, here we go. At the bottom, the items I specified for the wall are here added to the crafting list. So she's crafting and maintaining all this stuff just to, you know, make sure that it's all there. Let's just tell her to maintain 1 mean bed instead of 10 and scrap that from the list. I don't really care about the smaller boxes that much, but I will want to maintain 10 of those. The problem is that she's just got to get down there in the list first, you know? Just get it all sorted out. Seeing as it added all of the things at the bottom of the list, so she's not done any of that because she's just trying to get through all the stuff I'm trying to maintain. Can I place... Let's plant some oak tree seeds. Yeah, we need to repopulate the place a little bit. let's use the seeds we've gained from our murder of the local forest and tell it to start growing some new trees. Because we've certainly got plenty of them. Oh, hello. Speaking of invasions, invaders are approaching! We've got little wooden creatures attacking. And as you can see, our soldier moved immediately to intercept them. But we've got... Oh, look at these little guys. Little entlings. Minions of the forest. Maybe they don't appreciate the fact that I've been murdering the trees or something, I don't know. But still, they're not really a match for my soldier, as it is. My soldier's just quite happily killing them. They do come in stronger types later on, though. Got to point that out. Still no sign of much of anything going on, though. Da-da-da. I should also probably... Let's expand the roads, actually, going out around the sides here, so my people can just go sprinting a lot more easily. So then, let's go ahead and we will place... No, I don't want that. We just want to place some roads again. So place the roads made of ash. Oh, I'm not sure what I've done there. Oh, I get it. It's because it's counting it as like a different thing. How do I edit an existing building? Ah, there, that's how. Okay. Okay, so in pointer mode, I select... No, don't... pointer, select that. So now I'm on the road that's already there. And that means I can go ahead and continue to expand this as a thing. So yeah, this will... Apparently it's classing as a different building, no matter what I try to do. Well. I guess I'll have to accept that. Let's just lay a road all the way out into the denser forest because, you know, we've got a dense forest is not as deep and big and scary if you've got a road running through it. Everyone knows that the road then attracts all the ambushers because everything nasty and evil in the forest will then attack whoever's wandering along the road unescorted. So we've got to place this road, and that provides valuable business and income for all of the nasty little creatures of the forest to attack and make profit from. Or something. I don't know. It's all about growing your local evil economy, you know? Or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm on about. Just ignore me. Is that good? That's getting fairly deep in. Okay. It's just giving my hearthlings a good route to move along when they're trying to go places out here. So I wanted to go like this side. Yeah, like that. So, you know, we got the road will extend over to here and over to here. So basically it reaches the sides of this map, of this lake. Build something? Can't figure out how to build all that. Okay, that's okay. I'll just remove that particular stretch then. Wait, how do I remove that? I guess it was like too far away or something like that. There we go. So yeah, they'll figure out how to do that. I guess it was just like it was spreading way too far. So if I go further than that, it'll have to be another building or something, I guess. I don't know. I'm not an expert in this, you know. On the bar side, we've got tons of boxes. So let's lay out some more. Ooh. Why is that? What's a purple gem one? I guess a blue one is like well, that's a blue gem small one. There's a purple gem small one, so. I do not know what that means. However, the small ones are like only worth up to 8 items each. That'll do, I suppose. Put that down. Right. A young cook has arrived with a trunk of breakfast foods. I could buy bacon and eggs, fried eggs, large fried eggs, omelettes, and peasant bread. Nah, we're fine for food. We don't have a cook, but we've got plenty of food. Plenty of workers as well, just to help put things together. Though we're still waiting on a few doodads. I should also probably try crafting up things in the herbalist. Or at least set things up. So, herbalist, I want you to maintain having a spare bench around the place. Also maintain a cleric's tomb, because that allows level 2 herbalist to become a cleric. Then refinement, I can convert the flowers into the seed for them to help that out. And then I can also make some decorations, but most of what the herbalist does is they can make bandages and medicines for healing out of combat, and also tonics, which do special effects for around the town for a short duration. So basically you put it together and then it does something and then it stops. So let's order you to maintain 10 heavy bandages, maintain 10 light bandages, and maintain 10 coarse bandages. So I'm doing the heavy ones first so that if they have the ingredients for it, the herbalists will try to build and create the more powerful stuff first. And then they'll work down the list until finally they just make the weakest thing possible. But the thing is, all of it requires herbs, and I don't have really any herbs at all, you know? And then tonics, I don't really, not really sure what they do. What do they do? Makes your town's citizens less sleepy and move faster for a short while. Buff stamina for all halflings. Increase the courage of all citizens for a short time. And buffs muscle of a halfling for a short while. Huh. So basically I can give my halflings drugs. Awesome. Yep, that's comfortable. Lisi Carvard. Lisi Carvard, where's she? I didn't click on the name quite fast enough. Is that it? There she is, yeah, Lisi Carvard. 143. Again, very low mind stat, so very bad at learning skills. Something we do need to do, actually, is we need a weaver and a trapper. We have got the stuff to allow a weaver to get started, and we've got the trapping knife, which we started, well, we picked as one of the starting gifts. We've got a 464 there, which Bron would actually be a really good soldier with that, but the problem is a 4 mind. We've got only 2 other people, only those 2 people with okay to good mind stats, you know? Take this 6, change you to a weaver. Not ideal, but, well, actually you're okay, because, you know, very low body makes you a bad soldier. Well, not as good as soldier. Bron burly hands, average, well, good stats in all, so could go in many, many places. Especially compared to some of the other guys I've got, but right now I'm just thinking, like, I need to get a trapper out here to start getting some trapping going, so there we go, you are now a trapper, my son. Go forth and do that. So we can now make sure to do some of this stuff. Harvest that fully grown tree, please. Also, that's all. Loot. The stuff that was dropped by those enemies, I can tell, they halflings ignore it unless you tell them to loot it. So just done that to get that sorted out. Also, I need to put down a bed. Put down a bed. Put down a bed. I've got some decent beds in there. Just do that. Oh, the bird has returned. Returns with a reply from Mayor Burlyhands. Oh, I think I've got a relative because there was a Burlyhands a few days ago. Congratulations on your founding! Your outpost has entered into the registry. Consider yourselves official. Her Majesty's Outpost of Ionia. It has a nice ring to it, I think. An inspirational banner design as well. All of us are eager to hear of your success. The letter continues. As your outpost grows towards settlement status, you will start to attract new immigrants. Your hearth is now only a spark of what it will one day become. I have faith that it will be a beacon seen all across the attendancy. In conclusion, take the time to consider what you consider most important. What do you wish that beacon to stand for? Prosperity, happiness, strength, each is a noble pursuit. Wishing you the best of luck, yours in the capital, Mer Burleyhands. P.S. A small gift for you from my personal garden. Frost snaps seeds. Thank you. What the heck are frost snaps? I have no idea. Also, how's my farmer doing? Level 2 still. Still working hard. Farmers take a while to level up, unfortunately. But if you do level them up, they can plant more stuff, which is quite useful. What I do need, though, is like a trapping zone. So let's lay a big trapping zone along here. Produce jerky and pelts. Bugs requires level 2, but yeah, just small animals, so jerky and pelts. There we go. So my trappers will start to work there by laying these big mechanical traps. A small cloth merchant has arrived with wares to sell. Alright, I've not managed to get any cloth supply sorted out, even though I have a weaver. So, I could bypass some of that. I've got some wealth. Ooh. 3G, 6G, 11G, so the purple ones are extremely well done. I'm going to sell that old wheat bundle, though. Get rid of that. Ooh, I've got some extremely well done chairs and tables and things, too. My carpenter is doing really nicely. Also, it seems like it changed it, so the rare ones do count towards a maintained total, whereas before they did not. So, okay, that's good to know as well. Let's see. I've only got the one soldier right now, so I do kind of want to make sure that they're okay. Let's buy for them a helmet and some better armor. Though you can also get reinforced worker clothing in general just to make them more effective. But there we go. So I've just bought some armor for my soldier. And that's all. Don't say I'm out of food. I'm not. There's tons of food. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to store the food in boxes. So you will store food and drink only. Non-food and drink only. Your tools only. Your anything and everything. Okay, and I'm going to set these zones to stop storing food and drink because I believe they don't perish as fast if they are not out on the ground, you know? So I'm going to stash them away in some boxes. And yeah, there we go. My soldier now has equipped herself. Where's your sword, soldier? Where is your sword? Where's your shield? Come to that. Equipment. Ah, wooden sword. Rough wooden buckler. Okay, you've got it all. Excellent. However, I'm going to have to call it there because once again we are at the time limit for the episode. So, this has been I Am Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. Aww. Aww. I hope you guys have enjoyed the show, and I'll catch you all some other time. Yes. See you all later. Ooh, another person. Huzzah. Lorna Burleyhands. What? Average.